saying, oh, well, my retailer I buy from is over on the East Coast. If most of the stuff is imported through California, so all those stores' prices would have gone up, and it would have been even harder for us to, purchase the guns over here because they would cost a lot more money. Because if you notice now, most people do buy from California because some of the merchandise there is cheaper from those larger stores. So if that were to pass, sure, it's not affecting you directly as it is with California. It's indirectly affecting the prices of the products, and eventually, as someone stated earlier, and I don't remember who it is, California, that has a tendency to spread over into the rest of the country, and that will eventually affect you. So it is very good that we actually were able to get this bill shot down, but like Jake said, nothing's 100% certain. There's always a chance it'll rise up again multiple times as this happens, so just I believe people really need to begin taking airsoft safety a bit more seriously than walking around in public with the guns, which they've removed the orange tip on. Safety is extremely important, guys. You should always keep that before anything else.
Alright, thank you, Ang. Okay, next on the chopping block, we're going to have a bit of a new segment that I am going to officially dub, that I just made up, the Lao Minute. Okay, so the Lao Minute is basically going to be a few questions directed straightly to Mao, Mao only Mao. Lao, Mao, Mao, Lao, Mao. So basically, the reason I'm doing this is because we're not sure how much time Chairman Lao has on the show, so we're going to get his stuff out of the way here. And first question for Chairman Lao Mao is from Travis Delaney, and it is, Chairman Lao, would you prefer the KWA 1911 Mark I or KWA M93R? Go for Lao.
The KWA M93R, especially, again, if it's MS2, because it offers the full auto and the 3-round burst, after the Mark I is only semi-automatic. So, KWA M93R.
It has a lot of
Alright, thank you, Mao. Next question. Chairman Lao, can you easily change the feet per second of a gas blowback pistol?
Not easily, no. But, I mean, it is possible to do it. The simplest, just using different type of gas, propane, green gas, duster, the 134, and etc. You can change. There's also another gun out there, which is the TSD. I remember Angus talking about it. It's a TSD M9 that, again, you can put the suppressor on it and it changes the feet per second.
And it has an inner barrel.
Exactly. If you have that option, then yes. But other than that, for example, my KJW P226 at home, unless I can use some green gas, which is going to lower the feet per second. So yes, if you want to go into the gun shooting a little bit hot, throw in some a little bit different gas in there, and you can change it.
Excellent, Chairman Lao. And now we're going to attempt to do a video call for Chairman Lao. Now the video call is basically, we're going to bring you in, you're going to ask your question, and then I'm going to drop you off and the question will be answered. So this first question is by Josh Nonia Biz. Josh, prepare yourself, you're going to be on the show. And the question is how to prepare. Oh, let's do this. Josh, are you there?
Alright. Hey guys, okay, I have a skirmish in New York,
what's up, man?
I've never been to one before, so I don't know how to prepare. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So, I guess I'll go. Pretty much, I guess we've talked about preparing for a skirmish, but if you have gas guns, don't forget the propane adapter and the propane. Okay, don't expect somebody to have propane, because propane is your battery, okay? So bring some propane and bring the extra battery along with $5-10 extra in cash for other things, because there's souvenirs and things like that. But simple as just bringing power, so your battery and your propane tank.
Alright, and let's see if we got any more questions specifically from our about gas blowbacks in general. Let's see here. I'm just looking through the questions here to see if we get anything. Alright, so, Chairman Lao, is the KSC Glock 17 a good Glock? Oh, where did that question go? It moved on me. There we go. Answer that question. Go for it.
Okay, is the KSC Glock 17 a good Glock? I would actually recommend the KSC Glock over the SOCOM Gear M9. I don't really like M9s. The only M9 variant that I really preferred was the HFC Cougar, and that was only because it was full auto. Okay, and with that said again, the KSC Glock, definitely what I prefer. I had the KWA Glock 17, which I enjoyed a lot. So the KSC Glock 17 would be the better choice.
Excellent. Next, I'm going to prove this. For M1911 or M9 for a sidearm?
Oh boy.
I'm going to say the M1911. It's going to be a little bit difficult. I know it's going to be a little bit difficult. But personally, I prefer the M1911. There's a lot out there, a little bit more than the M9. I guess the simple factor is the double trigger. I really don't like the trigger pull on the M9. It's just not my thing. So the 1911, or whatever brand it might be, I say the 1911.
Okay, now I'm going to get Brad in on this one, seeing as it seems like he may have a little bit of an opinion on this. Go for it, Brad. Which do you prefer?
Well, Jake, you know, when you're looking at the... Oh, okay. I know I got that 8-second delay. I'm sorry about that. M9 is a good medium frame weapon. But 1911, it's got better options for mounting optics, and it's more of a sturdy design, you know, especially for airsoft players out there to roll around with and use. I'd definitely go with the 1911 over the M9 any day.
Excellent, thank you. Here's another question for Chairman Lau. Propane or green? Go Chairman Lau.
Okay, now if it depends on how much you're gonna play. I talked to Jake earlier today, and we said that when you first start out, when I first started out, I had a Wheat 1911 Dragon, and me and my dad, we got the green gas because I don't know how long I was gonna stick with the aspect of the green gas, or just gas weapons in general. I really didn't know about propane because you have to spend an extra, say, $20. You have to get the propane adapter, the propane tank, as to just getting the green gas all set and done. Now, if you're going to be playing once a week, once every 2 weeks, you know, things like that, go with propane. You can find a really cheap propane adapter, and it can't be really, especially myself. I use propane, and it's good. Don't say propane accessories. No King of the Hill drug here. So go. Next one.
Thank you. And I'm going to leave the Mao minute at that. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to find some more questions for everybody. Actually, it seems like there's another one for Chairman Lau. The question is, Chairman, is the WE Desert Warrior a reliable gas blowback pistol? Go.
Okay, the Desert Warrior, it is, but to a sense, is all re-1911s. They're all built equally, okay? It's just depending on your frame. All the internals, they're the same, alright? So let it be the Desert Warrior, the Nighthawk, the one that looks like a golf ball, you know, the single stack one, they're all the same, okay? I love Wii guns because they're cheap, they're really affordable, and they're really easy to be customized on, alright? So I'm gonna say, yeah, it is reliable. The mags, the biggest thing are the mags. The mags. Everybody complains about Wii mags, okay? Everybody says they suck. I've owned over 10 Wii guns, just Wii, okay? I have not had one mag fail on it, okay? So overall,
Alright, thank you. And, oh, here's another one for Chairman Lau. Wow, these are really coming fast, huh? Okay, pin on the KJ 1911 fell out on the bottom of a gun. Put it back in and the hammer and trigger is non-functional. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, you should try posting the little pictures, because it's really hard because we're running out of time, but try posting it in forums, a video on YouTube. Now, I'm not talking about a grainy video here. I'm talking about just not like a webcam video all over the place, okay? I'm talking about sitting down and talking to the camera, just saying what's the matter, and then pass that video around the Airsoft community. I've done that before, and I've gotten a lot of help. Okay, now I'm not talking about special effects here. There's no special effect needed. Just say, hey, I have this problem and I'm looking for some help. It's really hard for me to diagnose the problems with the limited amount of time that we have. And again, if you're really scared of doing something, it's okay. Just go to your local airsoft store, which I have done, and they'll take a look for you and they'll fix it. It's really cheap.
All right, thank you, Chairman Lau. Now, is it your time that's limited, or you're talking about the show time?
I'm talking about whatever, because I can go on days and days, but let's get everybody talking here.
Okay. Now, just a heads up to everybody. I, as the co-host, will be leaving in about a half hour, but because we have so many questions and so many viewers, I will attempt to pass the show off to someone else to be main host at that point. So do not worry about show time. We'll keep it going as long as we possibly can. Okay, there we go. I believe that was Jim Dalton saying somewhere down in the background they can do it. Was it Jim or was it Angus?
That was Angus.
Okay, that was Angus. We'll give it to Angus. Angus will be the main host in about a half hour. Okay, so now we have a question from the person who says that they are Crazy NC Man. So let's see. This is a question for all of us. Let's answer this question one by one. I'll go first, and then I'll hand it off to everybody. The question is, for all of you, what is the highest feet per second gun you guys have? I don't own a gun. I actually just sold all of them. The highest feet per second gun we ever had on our team was 450. We lowered that rate of feet per second for safety reasons. We're down to 400 now. But that's because we play at our own private fields. Most fields are 350, so you have to play at that. But yes, 450 was the highest. Although, my buddy Jace had a Car 98, and that thing clocked in at like 900 feet per second once, which was kind of scary, and it wasn't really safe at all. So, we do not recommend anything like that ever. That's bad. No. Okay. Highest feet per second gun you ever had or got shot in the face with?
I believe it was 420. And the highest feet per second gun I currently have is 344 feet per second, which allows me onto most fields because I have an old spring. What?
There you go. Okay, Matt, what's the highest feet per second gun you own?
Actually, y'all be surprised here, but I just sold it the SVD. It shot 585 with a .2, and the only reason let me use that out in the field is because I was responsible with it.
Okay. What's the highest feet per second gun you own?
The highest FPS. Oh, Jake, the highest FPS gun I own shoots 3,650 feet, but that's a real M4. But
Airsoft gun.
my airsoft gun. My airsoft gun, I have a KWA M4, and it shoots about 405, somewhere around there. Pretty good deal.
Chairman, how about you?
Okay, now you guys all know that I'm the rounds per minute guy, not the feet per second, but the